Good morning, dear students. Once again, welcome back in a math class. In a previous lecture, we have learned about the exercise 8.1, question number 4, 7, 8. Today, we are going to solve the remaining question of exercise 8.1, question number 9. Question number 9. In a triangle ABC, right angled at B, if tan A equal to 1 upon square root 3, find the value of first is the sin A into cos C plus cos A into sin C. Cos A into sin C, and second is the part of second, question number 9. Cos A cos C minus sin A sin C, sin A sin C. Question is, in a triangle ABC, right angle at B, if tan A equal to 1 upon square root 3, then find the value of first sin A cos C plus cos A sin C, and second part is the cos A cos C minus sin A sin C. Here students, we find the value of sin A cos C plus cos A sin C. In a question says that ABC is the right angle triangle and given that tan A equal to 1 upon root 3. Put the value of sin A cos C cos A sin C in a 1 and a second, then we solve the question first and second. Okay student? Solution. We draw a figure. Triangle A B C. Here given that B is the right angle, that means B is the right angle, and given that tan A equal to 1 upon square root 3. We know that for angle A in a right angle triangle ABC, tan A equal to perpendicular side upon base. Okay student, we know that tan A equal to perpendicular side upon base. Tan A equal to, what is a perpendicular side for angle A? For angle A, perpendicular side is the BC upon, what is a base? base is the AB. Okay. This notation is the star. We put the value from star of the tan theta. This implies that BC upon AB is equal to 1 upon square root 3. Here the ratio of the BC and AB is the 1 upon square root 3. Let BC equal to K and AB equal to square root 3K. We suppose that BC equal to K and AB equal to square root 3K, then ratio of the BC and AB is the 1 upon square root 3, where K is the positive numbers, where K is the positive numbers. Here student, BC is the K and AB is the square root 3K. We find the value of AC. Here BC is the K, AB is the square root 3K. Then we find the value of AC by using Pythagoras theorem. AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. This implies that AC square equal to, what is the value of AB? The value of AB is the square root 3K square plus value of BC K. AC square equal to square of square root 3 is the 3K square plus K square. This implies that AC square equal to 4K square. Then AC is the square root of 4K square. That means AC is equal to 2K. The value of AC is the 2K. The value of AC is equal to 2K. We solve the first part. By solving the first part, our requirement is the sin A, cos C, cos A, sin C. First of all, we find the value of sin A, cos C, cos A, sin C. Then for angle A, we find the sin A equal to, here sin A equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse, that means BC upon AC. BC upon AC, sin A equal to, what is the value of BC? The value of BC is the K and the value of AC is the 2K, K upon 2K. This equal to 1 by 2. Therefore, sin A equal to 1 by 2. Okay student. Similarly, we find the cos A. What is the value of cos A? Cos A is the base upon hypotenuse. That means base is the AB. AB upon AC. The value of AB is the square root 3K upon 2K. This equal to square root 3 by 2. the value of cos A equal to square root 3 by 2. Again, for angle C, sin C is equal to sin C, that means for angle C, AB is the perpendicular side and BC is the base. That means sin C is the perpendicular side upon hypotenuse. Sin C is the AB upon AC. What is the value of AB? The value of AB is the square root 3k upon 2k. This gives the value square root 3 by 2. Similarly, we find the value of cos C. Cos C is the base upon hypotenuse. What is the base? Base is the BC and upon AC. BC upon AC. What is the value of BC? BC is the K and AC equal to 2K. This gives the value 1 by 2. Here we find the value of sin A, cos A, sin C, cos C, and we find value of 1. 1 is the sin A into cos C plus cos A into sin C. Put the value of sin A. Sin A is the 1 by 2 and cos C is the 1 by 2 plus cos A, the value of cos A is square root 3 by 2 and value of sin C is the square root 3 by 2. This implies that 1 by 2 multiply 1 by 2 is the 1 by 4 plus square root 3 by 2 multiply square root 3 by 2 is the 3 by 4. 1 by 4 adding 3 by 4 is the 4 by 4. This equal to 1. Your answer of first part is the 1. Again we find the second part. Value of second part is we put the value of cos A. The value of cos A is square root 3 by 2 into cos C. The value of cos C is the 1 by 2 minus sin A. The value of sin A 1 by 2. Here is student, and value of sin C is the square root 3 by 2. This implies that 3 by square root 3 by 4 minus square root 3 by 4. This gives the value 0. Answer of second part is the 0 and answer of first part is the 1. Okay student, let us move question number 10. What is the question? In a triangle PQR, right angle at Q, PR plus QR equal to 25 centimeters. That means question number 10. in triangle PQR, in a triangle PQR, right angle at Q and PR plus QR equal to 25 centimeter, PR plus QR is equal to 25 centimeter, and PQ equal to 5 centimeter. Determine the value of sin P, cos P, tan P. Determine the value of sin P, cos P, tan P. In this question given that PQR is the right angle triangle at Q, PR plus QR is equal to 25 centimeter. That means sum of two sides are given that 25 centimeters, and PQ is the 5 centimeter. Then determine the value of sin P, sin P, cos P and tan P. Okay students, solution. Draw a figure PQR. Here right angle at Q. If you draw figure right angle or P, then your figure is the wrong. Right angle at Q, and PQ is the 5 centimeters. Given that PR plus QR equal to 25 centimeter. Here not a given sides QR and PR, but in this question given that the sum of PR plus QR equal to 25, then we find the value of PR and QR separately. Let us consider the value of PR equal to X centimeters, then QR is equal to 25 minus X centimeters. We consider the length of sides PR. Then according to question QR is the 25 minus X. That means here we have length of three sides of the triangles. PQ is the 5 centimeter and QR is the 25 minus X centimeter and PR is the X centimeter. Now we using by Pythagoras theorem and find the value of X in a right angle triangle PQR. PR square equal to PQ square plus QR square. by a Pythagoras theorem. This implies that the value of PR is the x square and the value of PQ is equal to 5 square and the value of QR equal to 25 minus x to the whole square. This implies that x square equal to 25 plus a minus b whole square is the a square plus b square minus 2ab. Then 25 square is the 625 plus x square minus 50x. Using by formula a minus b whole square equal to a minus b whole square equal to a square b square minus 2ab. This implies that x square will be cancelled and we side change 50x is equal to 625 plus 25 is the 650. This implies that x is equal to 650 upon 50. This implies that x equal to, here we take the common 10 in the numerator and denominator, then we get the value of 65 upon 5, 13 5 ja 65. Then we finally find the value of x equal to 13. The value of x is the 13. That means since PR equal to 13 centimeter, find the value of QR equal to 25 minus x. That means 25 minus 13. This implies that QR equal to 12 centimeter. We have three sides of right angle triangles PQR. PQ is the 5 centimeters and RQ is the 12 centimeter and PR is the 13 centimeter. Then we find the value of sin P. Sin P equal to perpendicular side upon hypotenuse. That means QR upon PR. This implies that sin P equal to what is the value of QR? QR is the 12 centimeter upon the value of PR equal to 13 centimeter. This implies that sin P is equal to 12 by 13. Similarly, we find the cos P equal to base upon hypotenuse. That means for angle P, base is the PQ and hypotenuse is the PR. That means cos P equal to PQ is the 5 centimeter and the value of PR equal to 13 centimeter. Cos P equal to 5 upon 13. And again we find the value of tan P. Tan P is the perpendicular side upon base. Perpendicular side upon base. What is a perpendicular side? Perpendicular side is the QR. QR upon base is the PQ. That means tan P equal to, what is the value of QR? QR is the 12 centimeter and the value of PQ equal to 5 centimeters. Then tan P equal to 12 by 5. Tan P equal to 12 by 5. Okay student, You understand? Let us move on. Last question of exercise 8.1. Last question is the question number 11. State whether the following are true or false. Justify your answer. That means here given that the 5 statement, we check statements are right or wrong and give a justification for your answer. Okay, student? First is the value of tan is the always less than 1. The value of tan A is always less than 1. That means here we give this statement is the true or false. What is the statements? The value of tan A is less than 1. The value of tan A is the less than 1. In a previous lecture, we have learned about sin A and cos A always less than equal to 1, but not we say that the tan A is the less than equal to 1. The value of tan A may be greater than 1, may be less than 1, may be 1. Okay, student, this statement is the false. Your justification, this statement is the false. The value of tan A may be greater than 1, may be less than 1, equal to 1. Here statement says that tan A is always less than 1. This is a wrong. This is a false. Our justification. A, B, C is the right angle triangle. B, right angle at B, we take the 3, 4 centimeter and 5 centimeter. Then we find the value of tan A. Tan A equal to student perpendicular side upon base. What is our perpendicular? Perpendicular side is the BC and base is the AB. This gives the value 3/4. Here tan A is the less than 1 because the denominator of 3/4 is the 4. The value of tan A is a less than 1. Okay, student? But in second condition, if you take the value here A, B, C and angle A, this is the 5 centimeter and BC is the 4 centimeter and AB is the 3 centimeter. Then we find the tan A equal to BC by AB. What is the value of BC? BC is the 4 centimeter and 3 centimeter. Tan A equal to 4/3, which is a greater than 1. Tan, the value here, the value of tan A is the greater than 1. Okay, student? That means this statement is the true. This statement is the false. Okay, student? This statement is the false. Similarly, false. Give the justify yourself because here 5 statement we have already discussed in my lecture first statement, second statement, third statement, fourth statement, 5 statement, you learn my lectures and justify your answer. This statement is a true or false yourself. Thank you, student. In our next lecture, we will discuss about the trigonometric ratio for some special angle like as the 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree. Okay, thank you.